from Wildstreet. He is going to join us via Skype here in just a few moments.
It's so weird.
And I believe we might have Eric from Wildstreet. There he frickin' is. That is, I'll tell you, when I got this press release from your PR people, and they said, hey, we want to get Eric on the show, I immediately thought of, oh my God, the very same Eric that I think we interviewed where I got that poster signed. That is an old school poster, my friend.
Basically, Jen was like, Jen is managing. She helps manage me and my band because, really it is too much to do right now. And
hey, I'll tell you, I've seen the video from Rocklahoma. You guys do have too much to do. Holy smokes.
I think Rocklahoma, we did how many? We did 12 hours of interviews or 10 hours of interviews.
Oh my God.
It was crazy. It was a good time though. I met so many people and I got to see Noise from the Pit or whatever. Who I saw in Austin, and I got to see Rock Rage Radio, who I've known for years, and so many other people. And basically, music. It's not just about music; it's about friendships.
Yes.
So we make friends, and we keep the friends.
So, the last time I believe that we interviewed you was 2008 or 2009 at the Blue Goat in Salina, Kansas. Holy smokes!
Oh my God! Salina, Kansas. I've been to Kansas a lot. Since then. A lot of times I go to Topeka.
Topeka, yes, that is probably, I'd say, 30 minutes from Salina.
Why? Because my buddy John, who he does the podcast Bleach Bangs.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
With a bunch of his friends, he's my friend, and so I go and see him. And,
awesome.
And I'm doing a tour starting in November 20th. The day after Thanksgiving, actually.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And so, this is my first acoustic tour. Okay.
Wow.
This is like a trip.
This is like a trip. That's awesome.
Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to different parts of the country to write with different people and hang out with different people and play music with different people. And so, me and Jen came up with this idea that, you know what? I'm going to play an acoustic tour because, you know what?
That's amazing. So this kicks off kind of shortly after Thanksgiving. And you're going to be going to how many places? Or do you know yet?
I don't even know. It's not fully booked. I'm booking it myself. Basically, I'm still booking, but I can tell you 3 of the shows. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's awesome.
We have the first show is at the Rusty Nail in Ardmore.
Okay. I've heard of that.
It's kind of like a suburb of Philly, right? So outside Philly, we're playing the first show.
Yeah.
Second show is in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
And my buddy Jay at Dread Metal Productions, he hooked it up for me, and man, he's awesome. He's so cool. So I'm playing the Saturday. I'm playing that at Philly on the Rocks.
That's awesome.
Pennsylvania. And then I'm going to hang out with my buddy Kyle, who he plays in bands, and we've been friends since 2011, and we're going to see what happens. Hang out, play some music.
It's pretty badass.
for maybe a few days or a week or something, and then we're going to move on, and we're going to hang out with one of my favorite people, Spencer from Once Around. His name is Rat Stars on Instagram, but
That's awesome.
he's one of the coolest dudes ever, and he's really talented, and I can't wait to hang out and write some songs with him. And so we're gonna write some songs, and then we move on and we go to Minneapolis and Nebraska. So right now we just confirmed this week Gray's Keg in Lincoln, Nebraska,
Okay.
on December 10th. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, and then after that we're heading towards Nashville. So
That's awesome.
so maybe I can see some friends and write some songs with some friends and like um first I'm going to LA on November 5th, and I'm writing with a really good friend of mine who's an old friend of mine, and I can't wait for that. And anybody who's in LA right now, if you want to hang out, if like, just contact me or Jen, like, because we're going to be there and we're ready to rock. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. That is awesome.
But
So tell me about you mentioned when you were at Rocklahoma, you did like 25 hours worth of interviews after you played. Tell me a little bit about the performance and everything, and all this the music side of the Rocklahoma.
It was amazing, actually. Rocklahoma, basically, so I went on tour in Mexico, right?
Wow.
Okay, so Wildstreet is the only band that went to Europe in 2021 that's not Guns N' Roses. You know what I mean? Like, we're not the biggest band in the world. We're a band. But, so we went to Europe and played Swiss Rock Cruise and a couple of shows in France and Switzerland and Belgium, and it was really, really, really cool. But this year, my big, I wanted the Mexico tour that I had planned in 2019 to happen. And so we had it planned for about 6 months. And about 3 hours before I went to Monterrey to play the first show, my band quit. Why? Because they were scared of the cartel. Oh. So basically,
Wow.
I got them a room in a hotel, and I got in my car with my wife, and we drove down to Mexico, and it was the best experience of my life. And and so after that, we got back. I flew the band home, right? Like, there's no way that we're gonna play music together after that. But
yeah, that's a deal breaker, baby. Gone.
yeah. Like, it's like, all I asked them, I was like, I'm gonna go to Mexico and just finish the rest of the tour when I get back, and they didn't do it. So yeah. Anyway, let's move forward. So
Yes.
I bought a guitar, and I went to Austin. I brought them to Austin, right? I drove them to Austin and put them in a hotel again. And my buddy Mark got me a guitar so I can keep my show, right? My show.
That's awesome.
That night at Come and Take It Live. I met as I said before, Noise from the Pit, like Rocklahoma. I'm getting there. It's just
no. You're good. You're good. I am actually what we're doing here. We've got a great interview. We've got Eric from Wildstreet with us. We're talking about acoustic tours. We're talking about his trip to Mexico. We're talking about Rocklahoma. All sorts of things. Go ahead and pick up where you left off there, my friend.
Okay, so after that, Jen and I decided that we were going to keep going, and so I bought a $100 acoustic guitar at Guitar Center. The case cost $100. That's the crazy thing. Is like I like
Oh yeah, that
it's
stuff will
like
get you, baby, every single time.
no, it's crazy. Like basically, I played this like a $400 Gill guitar. I was like, man, it sounds so good. I can use this to record. It has this a beautiful tone. And then I was like, oh man, I can't afford $400. so so I bought this $100 guitar that it worked. And we played Ocean City, Mississippi. We played Houston, Texas. We played. Did we play another show? I'm not sure. But then we went to Knoxville, and I hired a band, right? And I hired some friends of mine, like my friend Mike LaRocha, who I had played with
Yep.
at the Whiskey A Go Go a few months before. My friend Brandon Fields, who plays, he wrote this record, Minefield record. It's a really great record. You guys should check it out. And he's a great guitar player and a great person. And he's like I appreciate him. And his friend was the bass player. Mike's friend was the drummer. And so we played this last show of that tour in Knoxville. So I got back to New York City, and Jen and I had 2 weeks before the next tour to find a band. And we did it, of course, because we always do it. So, Rocklahoma, we had a brand new Wildstreet with my buddy Kevin Savalas, and I also asked my friend from the Ratchet Dolls. Do you know the Ratchet Dolls? You probably do.
I've heard of the Ratchet Dolls. Yes.
Kevin Cicada like played guitar and sang backups, and he changed the world for like it was so great. Like basically I was like okay, Wildstreet, like we're gonna use backing tracks, but then I played with two guitar players again, and it's like when Wildstreet is a 3 guitar band, Wildstreet is a better band. When Wildstreet is 1 guitar or 2 guitars, we're okay, you know.
Oh
What I mean?
yeah.
But like with a great singer singing harmonies, and so we have a new lineup now, and I'm really excited. Let's be honest, but I gotta finish the record because I got 5 songs written, but 5 songs is not a record.
No. By the way, we are popping up while we're talking to Eric here from Wildstreet. We are playing on our for our television viewers and our social media viewers their Rocklahoma 2022 highlight video. Holy smokes, you guys kicked some serious ass at Rocklahoma, according to this video. How was the experience?
It was great. And like, I played Rocklahoma 7 times,
Yeah.
2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2017, and then this year. And I had a blast this year, to be honest. Like it kind of feels familiar to me, and it feels like home when I'm playing it at Rocklahoma. Why? Well, because we were there so many times, and we played Rockfest too this year and last year. We've done so much. We played 185 shows in a year and a half.
Wow.
So that's we're like the only band post-pandemic who is doing this much. But we also released our 3rd album, which is called Wildstreet 3, and you can check it out on Spotify and Deezer and Apple Music and everywhere else. And I'm pretty proud of it, but I'm ready to move on. And we released 5 singles since Wildstreet 3, which was released last year on my birthday, June 25th, 2021. And 5 singles since then. Mrs. Sleazy, one tattoo, born to be, won't be apart, and say goodbye. So everybody go listen to Wildstreet on Spotify.
Well, I'll tell you, during this this video here, you must have signed every possible thing you could possibly sign: guitars, drum heads, T-shirts. You did a lot of signing there, my friend, at the Rocklahoma.
And people can buy like signed drumsticks, signed drum heads, signed CDs, and everything else on our website. If you would like to, you don't have to. There's no obligation. You know, like I'm not gonna be like, yo, you gotta buy my stuff. You know, you know, you can go listen on Spotify, and I'm cool. But if you want to, it's all available on our website and our Instagram and our Facebook.
Well, I will have to say that it is so awesome to be able to interview you again, because the last time that we interviewed you, we were talking about MySpace pages.
Yeah, I know. Oh
so now we've got Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube.
We just have fun, you know what I mean? And you know what? Like, rock and roll never dies. So like, we rock. I just want to tell you and tell everybody else, tomorrow night I'm going to be live on Facebook Live.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
A buddy of mine he's a very big fan of Wildstreet, and he's a really good dude and a really good friend. So his name is Carmine, and so if you want, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, just come on to Facebook Live and hang out with us. And like, I'm going to ask him some questions. Like, I'm a music teacher, you know what I mean?
Sometimes, that's awesome. Yeah.
That's my day job, you know? So like, it's really cool. He's young, you know what I mean? So.
Well, you are amazing. This has been another fun one. When you said acoustic tour, I sent you and Jen an email of a contact to possibly get you guys booked somewhere. Perfect. So check that out when we get off the air here and follow up with them. Before we let you go, how do we get a hold of Wildstreet and buy your stuff and get involved with what Wildstreet is doing online?
Okay, it's very easy. So we are on YouTube, youtube.com/Wildstreet. We're on Twitter, twitter.com/Wildstreet. And on Facebook, we're Wildstreet at Wildstreet NYC. On Instagram, we're Wildstreet Official. And pretty much if you type Wildstreet,
you're going to get you.
Search engine, you're going to get my stupid hair. You know?
Hey, I love the hair. I love the pink. I think it's phenomenal.
The pink is, well, you know, it'll go away eventually. I'm trying to wash it out for months already.
Well, Eric, thanks for doing this, brother. I really enjoyed chatting with you again, and hope to see you out on tour soon. Thank you for doing this, and have yourself a wonderful holiday, and I will see you sometime on tour.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you, sir. Happy Halloween, sir. Talk to you soon. Thank you, man. There he goes, the fantastic Eric from Wildstreet. Wow, that was that was another fun one. That is that. Thank you for joining us this week here on our big program. We're going to take a break.